I'm deep in the Big Cypress Swamp on my Florida Trail Thru-Hike. The conditions are intensifying. Water levels are rising, the trail is dissolving into more mud, and signs of other hikers are fading. This journey has tested me, but I'm bracing for what promises to be my greatest challenge yet. This morning on the trail is absolutely perfect. My body feels good, and I'm really enjoying every moment of all of the wildlife and incredible views. It's helping to take my mind off of the anticipation of the trail becoming more challenging from this point forward. Now we're heading straight into cypress domes, so these cypress domes, it's gonna guaranteed to be wet and muddy, but it is also a good spot to get water. And this water felt great yesterday afternoon, but on these early mornings, it's pretty chilly, as you can imagine. It's definitely something that I don't do every day. It's just walk through a path that's nothing but water. Just like that, we're in a completely different terrain here. That's what's interesting about this trail is 1 minute you're in the swamps and deep bog, and the next minute you're in this, a scrub and pine environment, high and dry. So it's just interesting to, I mean, a lot of variety and a lot of trails, but this one they change within minutes versus maybe hours or days. But it was nice having dry feet for about 5 minutes. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet area here. I like this kind of environment. A little sawgrass, some palmetto scrubs. One thing I'm noticing around here is a lot of this plant here, which I believe to be Melaleuca is like the common name. And if I remember correctly, they originally brought this in from Australia to this area as they were developing westward into the Everglades, because this plant uses a lot of water, or stores a lot of water. So the theory was that it was going to help them drain it so it'd be easier to develop. And it kind of took off because nothing eats it. And it's also pretty fire resistant and fire hardy. So it remains even with the natural fires or the prescribed burns that go on. And the only way to really eradicate it is just to remove it. And then I want to say they brought in, like, tried to bring in some kind of beetle that was a pestilence to it, but I don't think that worked either. So it's getting more and more prevalent in here for sure. This one here is a neat one. It's the wax myrtle, and you can actually take parts of this and you can make candles with it, which is what a lot of the homesteaders and old timers did around here. There we go, another one there. Really cool plant. There we are, coming into another cypress area. These trees with the trailblazes remind me of like channel markers in the waterways. I think I'm gonna go ahead and fill up a water bottle while we're coming through here and filter it later.
As I continued, you'll notice a distinct change. The trail offers fewer places to remove your pack or set gear down. The land slowly recedes, replaced by an ever-expanding presence of water.
I don't know if that's coming out with the oil sheen there, but there's actually oil out here. There's a road nearby that is called Oil Well Road, and there's actually a monument along it in that area that they have like a oil well derrick, and you know, like a little monument just explaining the history of the area. So kind of interesting, but yeah, not sure how well that's coming out, but I'm sure it bubbles up from time to time.
The one advantage to all the water now was that you didn't have to carry as much water, and that's a huge plus. I was out of water and needed a refill, but found myself in an unexpected dry stretch. Then, as if by a miracle, a hole appeared right in the middle of the trail, precisely when I needed it the most. Oddly enough about this hole, it was barely wide enough, and it was so deep I could put my entire smart water bottle entirely vertical in it. It's as if it was bottomless.
So, came across this watering hole here. It's actually really deep. You can stick your whole smart water bottle down into it, and the color is not much worse than before, so pretty neat. It's right here along the trail. Full of sand and mud. I mean, this is very challenging terrain. You know, you're just unstable a lot between the rocks and the little sinkholes in the rocks and the mud. Sometimes you step down and you go like down to your calf in there, almost like it's, you know, your shin. It's way deeper than you think it's going to be when you take that step. So it's very exhausting. Just all the effort you have to use in the terrain. Just gonna let my feet dry out and clean them up a little bit from today. Started to get some cramps today. I didn't get any yesterday. Need to drink more water, but also need some electrolyte stuff.
Reaching camp raised my spirits. After a warm and challenging day on the trail, all I craved was just to relax next to the fire and having a good meal to fuel up for tomorrow.
We have a little visitor at camp today. My son would love messing with him. He loves to just pick up all kinds of critters that he comes across. Sitting here enjoying the fire. Got the tent pitched. Still drying my socks over there on the line. Shoes, I doubt they'll be dry, but shouldn't matter. Tomorrow is going to be the wettest part. So probably going to be even slower than today. But just going to enjoy the sunset this evening. Have a nice meal. Nice fire. Hope this little guy eats all the mosquitoes tonight. So tonight we are having blend of the bayou, made with Gulf shrimp too. Crab, shrimp, white rice, mushroom, sour cream of mushroom, condensed cream cheese, bell pepper, onion, celery, cheddar cheese, hot sauce, garlic salt, and cayenne pepper. Sounds delicious to me.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you join me next time. The swamp has more surprises.